that she put up with it for so long. But at one point, she even contemplated leaving them all together, because I think she just finally had enough, and she's like, listen, I ain't putting up with you no more, and I've been telling you for a while that you're getting on my nerves with it, and I said, and he just used to just completely ignore her and just carried on doing what he was doing. But another couple decided to get married, and that woman, she opened a new business and she was like changing her life. But see, her husband, obviously as it became, he seemed a bit more supportive. And you just think, obviously after they'd done the wife swap, I think he did appreciate her in the beginning because he knew he would be silly not to. But after the wife swap, oh my God, it's, you know what they say, you don't know what you got till it's gone, kind of thing.
Right.
And when someone new comes into your house, especially if you're doing this type of experiment, you really get to see how you think, oh my God, I couldn't get on with this person. Because you're so used to what you have with your partner that you obviously live with. If someone else comes in and is trying to take over that role, even if it's just for a week or 2 weeks, you're looking at them and you're just thinking, oh my God, I'm going to kill this person before this experiment is out.
And that's the interesting thing about that show, because I think it does help those couples realize what they have. It's the grass is greener on my side of the fence sometimes, most times.
Exactly. And stop trying to do silly things. I mean, I tell you, it will test people's patience, their endurance, their tolerance. I mean, when I can't even begin to imagine doing an experiment like that. Same thing as I can't imagine doing Big Brother or something like that. I like my privacy, and I don't want someone's foolishness. I don't want to hear their noise. People, you know what I mean. If you're of the school of thought, let me know at Ask Avani Show, because I ain't even being funny, right? As you said, the major change I think happened is that all the couples, they really realised just how much they had to appreciate their partner, because once the wife swap comes to an end, you can see them like so relieved, like, oh, thank you, come back, darling, all is forgiven, oh my God. And they're like, yeah, I can return to my family and the lifestyle we have. But the thing is that I find interesting, which a lot of the times it does happen, once people have been through that type of thing, they do make changes in their own lives and they start to communicate with each other more, especially if they weren't communicating beforehand, kind of thing. And they realise, I need to make sure that I cherish this person, because I don't want the one that I had. I don't want someone like that.
Well, you don't know how wacky other people's lives are until you... until you see it. And so, I mean, it's something where, and I would never want to do one of those shows. I'll put it out there, because I don't even want to learn somebody else's quirkiness. Okay?
Yes.
No.
Why? You have no need.
And I don't want to add my quirkiness to their worlds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can just keep that separate, unless you are going to do as this next track says, because we are going to take a short break now, and you're going to say, don't make me fall in love. Basic Black. I love this track. We'll be right back after this. Hi, this is Avani. You're tuned in to the Ask Avani Show podcast on the Get Global Network. Good afternoon and welcome back. You're tuned in to the Ask Avani Show. Hey, people. Yes! Today's show topic is very amusing. I know you agree. Yes. Today's show topic is, what would you say if your partner would not do the household duties that you expect them to? If you are of that mindset, is the caveat I will add in there. It's welcome back to K Rose.
Good afternoon. Good morning, Avani. I said that forward.
Yes, people, and just to let you know, yes, just in case you have just joined us, I mean, where you been, people? Yes, we are still broadcasting, simulcasting, as I like to say, on different radio stations across the network. Soul Divas Radio, Divas on 24, Yes Sir FM, OCT Nation Radio, SoMetro UK, and of course, right here on SoMetro Radio. People, I hope you're enjoying today's show topic. Let us know what you think. We're getting your comments and stuff coming through. Please continue to like, comment, and share what we are posting for you today in the Ask Avani Show Facebook group page and on Twitter as well. Yes, we know you're loving it. We are loving the love. I'm very curious, K-Rose, because, I'm just going to get into the nitty-gritty now, people, okay? Because I had some things I wanted to share with you. Now, link 14, K-Rose. Ooh. Now I want to know, okay, people, tell me what you think about this. Men who help with housework have more and better sex. I'm just putting it out there. Tell us what you think. I think this is hilarious, personally. And I'm wondering how many men would start to put more effort into doing the housework if they believed that that would be the outcome, Karen. Okay, hypothetically speaking, do you think that more men would help if they could, if they thought that would help their sex lives?
Well, first of all, the way you frame the question is, you know, do I think they would? Of course, if they think it's going to be a benefit to them, of course they're going to do some housework. You know, but that aside, I think that first I want to know why they have come to this conclusion.
People, I've got to read the article. See, now I've got your attention. Gotcha. I know you people are going to want to read that one, because when I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, I have to put that. I could not do it. I couldn't not do it. Because it was just calling to me. I saw that article. I was like, yeah, I'll have to do it. Because you see, link 15. See, this is another one. I saw it. And it was a study. Apparently, now, hello, hold on. Women find men who do housework sexy. Hello. So it's a mutual beneficial thing. If someone finds you sexy because you've done the housework, then you will probably get more sex. Okay.
But why? I mean, I'm going to the why-asses and the whys. Why-asses and why.
Okay, let's say, remember I said to you earlier that, okay, I'm sure there are a lot of us women out there who, again, are going to agree with this. Women like a man who can cook. Why should all them type of chores be left to us to do and slave over it? Let him show his appreciation for her. She wants to come over to his house if he lives on his own. You know, remember, it depends on if you're just meeting this person or whatever. Remember, these are the things we're going to be looking for in a husband, especially in these day and age. If you want to get married, I'm saying, and you're looking at someone, you don't want someone who can't do none of these things. Because, hello, like I said earlier, I have said this in the past, okay, as well. If you can't, these days, you have to have someone who can look after themselves. Because if he can look after himself, he can look after you. And that goes both ways. If she can look after herself, she can look after you. Because, hello, if you're trying to, I'm just going to say it, if you're trying to have children with this person, you don't want to come back and find your kids half dead. Okay, because they weren't fed.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, that's...
Right. You see? So this is why you have to look for these qualities in somebody. Okay, I know I'm in Avani world, as you keep telling me.
And you know you are. You definitely know you are with this subject.
But I'm sorry. I've had to say it because people used to ask me for my advice, and we know that Avani After Dark is coming soon, and we're just going to go in there raw to the core. Anyway. I'm sorry, but people used to ask me my advice, and what did I tell them? You best make sure that you know what you're getting when you decide to commit to somebody, right? Make sure that they can keep, look after you, because, hello, you have to be able to look after yourself so that you can look after them. And if they can't cook, you're going to have to, for example, you're going to have to do it all. Everything's going to be on your shoulders. You ain't going to love that. Let me just tell you. It's not fun when someone's looking at you and they're like, can't do it. Or like you said earlier, if they keep doing something wrong on purpose, right, they expect that someone else ain't going to ask them to do it no more in future because they made it look like they were just so completely useless. No, you ain't getting out of it that easily, okay?
Well, so let's go to me something that I meant to ask also. If you have that person, and that may be male or female, and they want someone that they take care of, and that they not necessarily wait on hand and foot, but close to it. Let's say they want to have, from a woman's standpoint, she wants to have a man where she basically just takes care of him and does all the things that we're talking about should be 50-50, where she enjoys doing that.
I said earlier, innit? I said it, like I said, I wasn't going to put that away because that's important. If you happy, you've agreed, okay, and you want to do it, you don't want no one in your mess, you say, don't touch that, that's mine. Then, like I said, good luck to you. More power to you. Me? No. But hey, each to his own. But everybody's different.
You think I do also think the same thing, but the majority of people, they think and they feel that 50-50 is the best way to go.
Yeah, because it's fair, and then that one person ain't going to start getting resentful to the other, where the other person may have to start sleeping with their eye open because the person is starting to get very upset, negative, and may just want to try to stab them in the middle of the night. Because
whoa, wait a minute.
Listen, resentment ain't no joke, when that builds up, if you haven't had an outlet for that before that time, someone better mind, they might get stabbed.
Okay, you went to the that was dark. I mean, man, okay.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, when things just build. It starts building in someone and they're thinking, listen, I can't find a way to sit this person down and have them hear me, which is a problem in itself, I might add. But anyway, if it's building to that point, and if a woman said, okay, we have a show coming, but anyway, I'm not even going to say anymore. Just be careful, okay? Don't take silence as a good thing. It's another thing.
Well, it's like, I mean, volcanoes are silent.
Yeah, silent but deadly.
Right. Until they erupt. And so, hey, I understand that.
So Link 16 came out. Let's just bring it neatly back. The 50-50 thing worked in the end for this couple because it says, making my husband do the housework put the sizzle back into our sex life. So people, you may want to go ahead and read that article, because if you have these issues we discussed them today, I think that will help you greatly. And it's quite amusing. Okay, you may not want to do it exactly like the article says, but hey, you know.
But I think it's just logical. If the person is helping and it's 50-50, I think it adds energy to both people if we're 50-50. So if whoever the spouse is, if they're doing 90% of the housework, yeah, they're going to be tired, and no, they're not going to want to engage in some of the physical activities, you know, from their spouse because they're tired. So if you're helping out, I can see that. That's logical to me.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Link 19 now, you know, earlier on, Kero, as you mentioned, okay, that it seemed that there were specific roles that were sort of like allocated, if you like, to the genders. And I was saying, well, no, because obviously if you just depend on how your life is, isn't it? You may, and like I said, like we said about earlier about Mary, if she has to go out and fight the, you know, monster rat, basically, this link is, do you do the ironing or do you take out the bins? And what you were saying earlier about the roles being allocated, this article is sort of like trying to get people to think, okay, is it time to gender swap the chores, if you like, and mix it up a bit? As we discussed earlier, I said yes, I think so, because I'm sorry, a man should be able to iron. He shouldn't have to wait for his mother or his wife to take that over. Hello. Or he best just learn to buy clothes that don't need ironing then, because if you don't want to take the time on it, he might go out there. Well, no, he's either going to learn how to do it or he's going to find a way around that, work around it. But hey, personally, I think, because like I said, especially okay, for example, like we said, if you live by yourself, you are going to have to do these things. You are going to have to take out the bins and so on, wash the dishes. This all falling on you. If you don't do it, hello, you're going to live in an absolute TIP. Tip.
but that's just, I mean, to me, it's beneficial to both. And if it happens to help the relationship from the physical standpoint, then hey, that's the way you should do it. But you shouldn't expect from either one.
It's important, though, people. I'm going to stress this. You have to have the talk before you decide to move in. I ain't even talking about getting married, because you know some people, they move in before they get married, because like marriage is like the last step almost, usually, not always, but in this day and age, it seems to be one of the last things people do, because they really have to see that they feel they're going to be compatible. Because that they want, if you get married, you ain't trying to be divorced in a year or two, are you? That's not the problem. That's not the point of it. You are hoping you're going to stay with this person for the rest of your life, isn't it? That's just what most people see marriage as, that life partnership kind of thing. So you don't want to be finding out all these new things.
Right.
You going, look, like, I never knew that you, no, you've been hiding that from me. How come you never showed me that before? No, we don't want that. Then listen, up front with it now. Let me know. So then that way I don't waste time trying to mess with you and keep it going if you're on some foolishness. No.
Well, that's called checking your investment. You're going to invest your life with this person, so you want to check your investment. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that goes both ways. Okay, I have to say that, and just to be unfair, because I know I'm hearing people out there going, that's not fair, you can't just say that to the women. Yes, I'm saying it to both parties. Very slowly I said that. Okay, now this next one, Kara, I'm sorry I had to put this in because I just want to know. It's a very flippant thing. I mean, it'll be for people to just have a laugh at, I think. Link 17. Now, remember we were talking about wife swap earlier. Now, you know, obviously they have